in here logging my old tree. I tell you, that son of a buck. We tried to print it a couple years ago because it's trying to die on us, and I think we finished it off. So I'm gonna take it down. Now, I got utilities in this yard, so I got to be careful with what I'm doing. Put this in granny low. I do got a water line running through here, so I'm gonna need to. I'm probably gonna take that limb off because around the base of the tree, I know I'm safe. So I'm probably gonna take that limb off where it's shaped like a banana and drop it where it's in the bowl, and then drop it right out here in the yard. Is what I'll probably do. We'll see what happens here. Let's see how loose it is. Let's play with it a little bit. Just see how loose we are on a scale of 1 to look out. Well, it ain't the tightest. I ain't got to break that off. It's red oak. Let's just try to break him off. Over here. That's what I think right there. I think that'll help protect my utilities. It's a lot of weight in the back yet. Waddy. Yeah. Just let me think a minute. Yeah. We need to, it's got too much back lean. We need to score that limb and break that limb away and lighten it up a little bit. And I need to cut this limb smooth so I got a flat plane to lay it on. And then it'll be all right. It's red oak, it ain't bad. I just gotta score that and then I can break that limb away. And the whole tree would look a lot better if I could get that limb broke off of it. So let's work on that. 90% of the good YouTube videos that you see a guy get his butt whipped by a tree is when it starts with a ladder. So what do you say we get a ladder out?
Yeah.
Don't ever do stuff off a ladder, okay? You hear me, boys? But Daddy's got to do a little bit of laddering. But Daddy's experience. That's the only reason we're doing this, okay? When I go to doing this stuff, because this ain't playing. This is big boy stuff, okay?
Are you sure you don't need a bigger excavator?
It'd probably help.
I can go get Robin's excavator. No, you slow as a turd in there. You stop. John trapped.
You was doing good. Why didn't you unfold your boom out when you got past the tree? Calvin, are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, well, ask your brother why I didn't fold the boom out after you got up from that tree.
Why didn't you fold your boom out? Well, I did lift it up. Don't stick that in.
Where are you going to stick it if you keep sticking in your face? If he keeps sticking that in the face, that camera's going to end up stuck in the side of Calvin's head or stuck in the side of your head or up his butt. One, ain't it?
Yeah, don't be stick up this one.
All right, now you don't want to do tree work off a ladder. The only reason Daddy's doing this off a ladder is because he's been doing something very careful. It's where I want it to. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
I got a limb breaker right there. The big yellow limb breaker, right?
Yep. That's totally what it's called.
The big yellow limb breaker?
Yeah, that's totally what the name of it. He's gonna try one more time. Don't hit the water! Oh, he's shredding it.
Alright, we have a chainsaw.
Get for him, Jackson.
I'm not gonna be a statistic that gets hurt on a ladder. So I'm gonna get up on the bucket and do it. I'm sure it'll be safe.
Don't go too deep, boys. It's gonna fall. Big branch, it makes me nervous. If that thing falls, it's just showing that tank and the electric box. It's gonna make a big explosion. Hey, Dad, think that did enough to, so when you push it with the...
We'll try. It's a little bit better. I can't reach high enough to really get leverage on it. So I gotta get it closer to the axis.
Uh-huh.
So I gotta be able to break it, but I want to swing it fast because I gotta get away from that stuff there.
Yeah.
It'll be cool if it breaks like it's supposed to.
Alright.
Of course, at this point here, I'm starting to feel real uneasy about all this because that tree wants to fall right on top of that gas tank and utilities there. Of course, I know I look like an idiot here, but I'm used to working with bigger equipment. I get this little tree, this little... Oh, bless you. I get to work around this little din, this great big old tree, you know. I'm not used to the fact that it ain't gonna reach up high enough. And when it gets up there, it ain't gonna have the leverage to do, or the strength to do anything. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking ahead to cutting a tree, and I'm like, if it ain't got the power to break that limb off, isn't it? I don't know what's wrong with me. If it ain't gonna have the power to break that limb off, is it even gonna have the power to push the stem, push the tree? And I'm like, it ain't a chance I'm gonna take in a cab that I could smash, or a din I could smash, you know. So I'm like, man, and all we got's that little single arch skidder, and that's freaking me out. So I'm starting to get nervous. I think we need to go get the skidder. What do you boys think?
Yeah.
I'll get the skidder. We'll get it with the skidder. Then I won't have to play with that limb. I'm concerned about playing with that limb. I don't like to play with it anymore. Now at this point in time, it's time to get down to some serious business. It's time to do my business or get off the pot, one or the other. So I'm gonna have to get these kids out of here, so I got some room to work. And they set the camera up at the edge there, and I'm gonna start cutting this thing and figure it written. And basically, spoiler alert, get in here and realize what a pathetic stump son of a buck this is that I'm trying to tackle here. And then the skidder is a single arch, and it ain't got the daggone geometry to get the job done. And it just kept mounting and mounting and mounting. If I had the big dual arch skidder that I normally use, and took that little mini din and go park it over the hill somewhere and wait till this job is time for it, you know what I mean? I just had the wrong skidder. And of course, I'm trying to push through here and get this done and get this over with so I could
Get this mess cleaned up before the rain gets here. The rain's coming. It's blowing in pretty hard now. But watch this debacle unfold.
I guess.
It didn't touch your fence. And it missed the power box over
Yeah, that's just pure luck. The daggone single arch skidder, I ain't used to pushing trees with a single arch, and that ain't worth a hoot. A dual arch, you can just.
Tribute was what you did.
But once I started rocking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose it, but I ain't letting it go my way. I dug some holes in the yard, but I didn't have no choice. I had to go on with it. What a piece of crap.
Oh my gosh.
That's a big old stump for a big hollow piece of crap, wasn't it?
Look.
They dug some holes. I wasn't stopping once I started.
Yeah, I was saying why you're doing it.
The only thing that got close to utilities is that got close to the
How about the orange thing? Look.
well, I hope I didn't hurt nothing.
It is.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of.
Oh my gosh. A limb just came up and hit my crotch.
Let me get in there and dig around this and pull this out. I hope this didn't hit nothing. The fiber optic was bored under the road, so it should be pretty deep. And it depends how long that limb come in here. It's supposed to be over there, but it had so much side weight, and I couldn't get it. Aggravating.
This is my souvenir.
No, okay. All right, now he's gonna put stuff back. Well, I pushed it to the edge. I got everything to the edge of the road where it can grab stuff with a grapple skidder and then come back with a loader and bucket and grab it. The rest of the stuff we can pick up a little bit by hand, and then the mower can eat it. What do you think, boys? Are clean enough? Huh? It was a big hollow piece of crap, wasn't it? The whole side's tore out of it. See that? Oh, Levi got him a Christmas tree. That looks like our Christmas tree after we take it out after Christmas, you know it?
Looks like another one.
That'll work. Leave her right there. That'll work. Go get him. Hey, Levi, go park the skidder. So he got him a big old Christmas pea. Go park the skidder over there. We'll probably keep it here for after the rain. We will move that red oak. Park that skidder up there by the tractor somewhere. I wonder if they make such a thing, a kosher toaster. So anyways, Rogie is hauling the old dead nasty red oak tree over to Big Mama and the big kitty cat Boom, and she's cutting it up. And then we're gonna take another mess of stuff down over the hill and dump that stuff down over the hill somewhere. Don't know where, somewhere, don't know where, but somewhere. And Mommy told me, we think of my bibs, my big, more rough rope, my big Smith bibs. I got them when I was fabricating this winter, and about like everything I do, it ends up being like a total dork out, but it makes me more productive. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm married. I got her last in. She didn't sign a prenup, so I know I'm good. Maybe she'll. It's 2022. Maybe she'll pay me alimony if we get. I'll get the kids. She'll pay me alimony. But anyways, I'm just being smarty pants. So anyways, I figured at this point I'm 43. Why not? Why not get a pair of big Smith bibs? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even care. We don't care. Roger don't know we don't care. So let's see what we're doing here. Roger, I figured he'd start referring to him as Daddy. He's surely out of range. We can surely talk about him now. We got the mirror cow sitting over here. Over here, boy. Over here. Come on, Joby. We separated cows last Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the last Sunday. And Mommy, she got so mad at me. So I told her, I said that one got in there and I thought I had too many cows there. So she get mad at me for putting too many cows up in the chute at one time. I said, Scooty back. And she's going, shoot, shoot, get back. She won't touch the cow. She, shoot, shoot. I said, it's a daggone cow, honey. You're going to have to talk that cow into moving back. Now I got to try to suck up to him, Roger, get him to stop all these logs.
Probably. Well, I know one thing. If I need to know anything, I know who to go to now. He's
A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, we know. You just gotta ask us. Hell, you don't have to ask us, Mark. We'll just tell you.
gonna be messing up man my car.
I was gonna say, I hope that dent was in there before I started loading it. gave you much, but you can't say I never gave you nothing.
Alrighty, is that it?
Yeah, that'll do me. The rest of it, well, all of it's junk, but the rest of it's too junky.
Alrighty.
Ah, Joe, my milkshake brings the boys to the yard. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Ah, pull on up here, Roger. I'll try to do the opposite way I did Mark. Check bring our boys to the yard, and right, it's better than yard. Yeah, right on. He looks funny in there. Okay. Okay. I guess you can't hear me. All right, brace a little bit. Now, Roger, I wouldn't have dropped that any harder than was absolutely necessary. Talk to me. Yeah, hey, I had a couple questions for you to line me out. 'Cause, I'm in here in the woods again. Them guys said that, it's terrible, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the custard pluck. Okay. Well, we're getting, she's ordering one right now. And I told Derek, I said, I want to talk to Dan myself to make sure that he's confident there cannot possibly be any wiring. Oh, that's what I told. Well, see, he was convinced that yeah, okay, it's the wiring for sure. Because we screwed around that valve before. And, all right, you know, it's just hard and they don't want to part with that. You know how it is. So, but I got to decipher that. I got to figure that out from miles away. And you're not as many miles away what you are, though. Oh, well, you're not that far away. Yeah. Or just utilities. Well, let's see if I can even reach in there with this little guy. He'll be there. Yeah, just be a bucket or two.
That's all right.
Let me just send Roger on it. Where's it up to now?
24.1.
It's dying. I don't know. I have to deal with that later. Take?
Oh, that's not just going to help you this little bit walking. We got 3 trucks here to load.
Yeah. Go. Tell Roger where to dump that then, or whatever. Or you want me to wait?
We're waiting line out there. You want to dump it out here?
Okay.
I should dump it out there. That's what we have to play.
All right, man, you scoop this up.
You do yours the same way. I'll take whatever crumbs you want to slide in that bucket the same way.
Okay.
We're held up by them, so I mean, he ain't no hurry to get out there unless it's whatever for whatever reason.
All right. Crazy. I'll chop a lot of shit up the lawnmower, Roger. Thank you. See, if you do all that picking up stuff, that makes you the victim. I don't want you to have that kind of... I don't want you to have the satisfaction. Clean this up and be back. Oh, Roger. I love this life. Wouldn't change it for the world, but man, it can be full sometimes. So what we got going on is back at the mill, the carriage right now is having problems. Basically, it's kind of like the den the carriage is. It's got a computer in the brain back at the cab, and out on the carriage itself, it's got all the valves. Well, to add to it on a carriage is it's got probes in the lineal positioners on the knees. And what that is it's a rod that sticks through a little hole in the cylinder piston. And what that rod does is that gauges exactly where that piston's at in that cylinder. Oh, that's good. Okay, so what it's doing is it's showing exactly where that piston is in that rod. So where the piston is in that cylinder can. And what that does is that helps you, that gives the computer data to where the computer can calculate cuts and sets on the log, to where the log goes out so many 30 seconds. That computer knows exactly, I don't know how many, what it goes down to. I'd say it's less than 64s. I'm sure it's in some kind of metric value, but I don't know. Here comes Big Daddy. Let's get this took care of.